The music here is very beautiful. It's probably one of my favorite tunes in this entire game. Just the quiet piano duet here going on. It's kind of peaceful in a way. Signifying the end of our adventure. But what's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we made our way here to, well, through Route, that's not the right thing, that's the Pokedex, through Route 223 here to the Pokemon League, and we met this little Pokemon Center right here, nothing too crazy, and now we have Victory Road ahead, a massive underground gauntlet in which we will find trainers and tons of Pokemon to battle to make sure our team is prepared for the final battles ahead. So if we head in here, you'll see it's literally just a massive cave. And actually, now that I think about it, it may have been a good idea to have brought repels in here. Some of the wild Pokemon and the trainers in here are going to be good to battle. So basically what I'm going to be doing, I may end up splitting Victory Road into 2 different episodes just because there's a good chance that this takes quite a while because the area is pretty big as it is, even if you're just trying to rush through it all the way. Because if I'm not mistaken, you do just about have to go through every room. And even with that, I mean, they're not every area of every room you necessarily have to go through, but I'm fairly certain that you do end up having to go through every room at least a little bit. Alright, so that's not great. Let's try Metal Claw. Metal Claw hopefully does more damage so he can't use Roost again. Yeah, it does slightly more, and it's going to try to attack us this time. Alright, nothing crazy there. And it's got a little bit of recoil damage. Might as well use Metal Claw again. That was not bad in terms of damage. It'll take it out in the next hit or so. Alright, I'll try Takedown again. It's not going to do a whole lot. Though I don't think it takes it out. Yeah, it's not getting that much recoil damage based off of that. I guess Drain Punch doesn't sound bad either. It'll restore a little bit of our HP. Not a whole lot, because I think it only restores to like half of what we lost. Yeah, barely anything at all, but I mean, a little bit's not terrible. And plus it's got one more Pokemon that we can use it on as well. A couple of things though as well. We are still waiting on Gabite. Is that the right name? I don't even remember. We're going to keep Lucario in for now. I want to use him a little bit more, and then we may switch it up a little bit. But I do want to level him up a bit more. He's still a little low in terms of levels, and yeah, we're still waiting on Gabite to evolve into Garchomp, which in the next level he will 100% do that. And then I'll teach him his last move that I want him to learn. And then I think we have one more move that Lucario, or 2 moves I think that I want Lucario to learn, and both of those are just going to come through leveling up, so nothing I can really do about that. I forgot where this Staraptor just so happens to have a fighting type move, which makes Lucario weak to it. Well, this is our chance to use Gabite then, I guess. So we'll see him in battle for the first time. Rock Tomb, obviously, super effective here. Okay, not quite take it out, but we should be pretty close. And this should also lower its speed, so we'll move faster. Aerial Ace. Well, that did quite a lot, actually. That was a lot more than I thought. And there we go. Down goes Staraptor. But a couple things. One, before coming in this area, make sure you have plenty of revives. Obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of trainers in here, and a lot of their Pokemon are going to have crazy random moves that you wouldn't expect necessarily. And they will 100% catch you off guard. So just be careful of that. Make sure you have plenty of revives. I don't recommend using, recommend you use your, any sort of your max revives or anything like that, or elixirs or anything like that. I definitely don't recommend that at all when going through this area. Definitely just use normal revives, and then just use your regular potions. Try to keep as many of those full restores and max potions as you can. before we continue on. Alright, but we're good there, and we'll head back this way. But like I said, this area possibly going to be split into 2 different episodes. It's quite a large area that we need to go through. I'll probably be running from most of these battles because there's not a whole lot of reason to be fighting a lot of these wild Pokemon. I mean, I guess they'll be good on the XP. I'll use Drain Punch there just as a precursor. I mean, we're already pretty full on HP, and it's not going to attack. It's just going to stir up a sandstorm, I guess. Yeah, now that I think about it, most wild Pokemon I'm going to continue to just run away from, because it doesn't seem like that helpful to fight wild Pokemon. They just don't give as much XP. I say that as we get like 25,000 or 2,500, not 25,000. Oh goodness, my math is awful. Goodness, now that I think about it. Okay, so I'm in college right now. I guess kind of already started my 2nd year of college, and well, I'm taking like summer courses at the moment, at least at the time of recording. If you're watching this way in the future, then obviously you may not be watching it during the summer, but at the time of releasing, I've just started like 2 summer classes, which isn't a whole lot. Like most stuff I can do like a week in advance, and it's not terrible or anything like that. I couldn't run away from that. Are you all right then? Sure, let's try that again. That was strange though. I don't know why I couldn't get away. Maybe the Pokemon was higher level than me. Let's talk to you, and we'll fight you as well. Any trainers that I happen to see, I will definitely be fighting through this area, because this will help us get a lot of XP to prepare for the final battle. Because if all your Pokemon are at least like at highest level like 60-ish, like you'll want at least 2 Pokemon who have at least obtained level 60 or higher, probably around 62. You probably all want them to be around like the 58 to 62 range. If not, you're going to have a little bit of a hard time in the Elite Four and the Champion battle, even if you have even a good strategy or even some X items that will help out as well. You're still going to struggle just a little bit. So obviously you can see we're still a little bit low, so we need to be careful about that. Also, Alakazam, I believe he is weak to, well, I think fighting type should be alright. I think we should take him out pretty easily. This also gives us a chance to actually see Alakazam, because Alakazam is normally a something you will see. Ouch. Well, I should have used Drain Punch here. That's probably going to end up biting me and hurting us there. Alright, so let's Hyper Potion here. We'll restore our health here, and then probably use Drain Punch to finish off this battle. Because we can at least do a little bit of damage. He's going to do use Recover. Alright, sounds great. Alright, so now's our chance to use something other than... Alright, no. Something like Metal Claw should be fine here. Future Sight. Force on attack. I think it just means he does... that did a lot more than I thought it would. Instead of worrying about an attack here like Psyshock, I'm just going to use that again, and we'll just have to heal up again. Yeah, because we're going to move again last, and that's going to take him out. Yeah, sweet. There we go. Alright, so that's a couple Pokemon down already, and we're already like 10 minutes into this episode. This is a little concerning how little we've actually gotten done in this amount of time. This is a very large area, but well, these episodes are probably going to be a little bit longer. I expect probably the next 2 episodes to both be around 30 to 40 minutes, and they'll probably both end up being this area as well. Gengar, we've definitely fought before, and actually it's probably a good time to switch into Mr. Mime here, because I'm pretty sure these dark ghost types or whatever are weak to like either fairy or psychic type moves. I believe it's fairy though. Oh, we only have 2 attacking moves. Okay, no, it is psychic moves. I was close, but not quite. But we'll go ahead and use Psychic here and a one-hit KO. I will definitely take that. I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. Oh man, Gabite is so close to becoming Garchomp. I'm like this close to having it, and we really need him because I want to go ahead and get his move set finished up. It's only one move left to learn, and another wild Pokemon. I think I may, well, I don't really want to leave and then come, actually, I may cut ahead and go back and get some super repels just to repel away any higher level Pokemon, because we are quite a high level. And are you kidding me? Okay, haste, that's fine. And the only problem is I'm worried about Lucario still being a little bit lower of a level. TM41 Torment, that's not really sure if we'll use that. Probably not. I pretty much already got a set thing of, or like a set move set for all my Pokemon that I want to use. But real quickly, I'm going to cut ahead and go back to the Pokemon Mart inside. Don't worry, you can warp back here, by the way, to the Pokemon Center, where you can fly, I guess. I'm going to go back to Sunny Shore, to the Pokemon Mart, buy some Super Repels, and I'll be right back. So see you guys in just a moment. Alrighty. So let's head back inside Victory Road and see what we can get done. Hopefully we get at least probably out of this room to start off with. Alright, and it looks like we're headed down here again regardless. But instead of going down this way, I think we should go to the left this time and probably... Oh wait, I forgot to use those repels. That's actually kind of hilarious in a way. I bought the repels. I bought 15 max repels, not super repels, by the way. I think I said super repels earlier. But I forgot we completely had access to the max repels, which are stronger. Yeah, but I say, and that attack still has like no sound whatsoever. It's so strange. But now this time, let me not forget to use the... Oh wait, they're gonna be over here. That's correct. For some reason, I thought they were in our healing items pocket. Alright, but a max repel should hopefully keep away any Pokemon we don't want bothering us here. I don't want to go that way. Instead, we'll go this way. And yes, another Pokemon trainer. Some Pokemon trainers, though, in this area are definitely required. You'll have to battle them, and or obviously some of them are required. Most of them are going to be trainers like this. And some of them are not. Some of them are usually just blocking your path to some sort of TM or some healing item or something. But I do want to fight as many of these guys as I see, just because it's going to be very helpful to us. And I definitely want to use Drain Punch here. I want to heal up here. We're quite low on health, and so that'll at least restore us a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't have a move that does too much. Okay, we'll have a net gain of XP here, or not HP, not XP, or EXP, I guess technically. Yeah, so we're gonna have a net gain of HP every time we do this. It's a little bit, but I'll take it. Alright, so hopefully though the next Pokemon, and oh, there we go. Finally, Gabite has leveled up, and we're gonna get ourselves a Garchomp, Blissey. Yeah, we should be totally fine here with Blissey. I don't think Blissey has anything that's going to do a whole lot to us. And actually, now that I think about it, even with a trainer, I'm pretty sure Blissey always is a Pokemon that gives out probably some of the most XP in the training points, EXP, whatever. Not training points. I'm not really sure why I called them that. EXP. They give out, oh yeah, a ton of XP. We almost leveled up a whole level. You can see how much XP we got from those. I do know there's a certain area. Ooh, Meteor Mash. I think this was actually the move that I wanted to learn. Meteor Mash is a steel type move, and it does 90 damage. Yes, and I wanted to replace, I think, Aura Sphere with this, though I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look. I have it on my desktop, I do bring up notes on things like this. And yes, I wanted to get rid of Aura Sphere for this one. Aura Sphere is good, it's just we have Drain Punch, so if I want to get a fighting type move, I might as well use that and heal. So we'll have 2 steel type moves, a fighting type move, and there's also a dragon type move that we'll be learning in a little bit as well. Luxray is up to level 54, and Dusk is up to level 55, even without battling at all. And we've defeated the Ace Trainer, not too bad. And here we are, Gabite is evolving. That is actually one good thing about going into the Grand Underground late in the game. You'll find Pokemon who evolve past the level that they already are. So all you need is to level up one time to get them into the Pokemon that you want. Like you'll find some the evolutions before Gabite. When it folds up its body and extends its wings, it looks like a jet plane. It flies at sonic speed. You'll still learn the move Crunch. I don't think that will be necessary. Yeah, no. In fact, I want to get rid of Body Slam, but I want to replace it with something completely different. And now that he's a Garchomp, we now have the ability to do that. And I believe, why I showed you guys this earlier, it is Surf. Garchomp can learn Surf. It is a very good move. And we will use that to replace Body Slam. So he's going to have 4 different type moves, but it's going to be super useful. Garchomp is going to be super helpful if we come across anybody that is weak to water. That was like the one moves type that we were missing. And there's a Max Elixir up here. That's actually going to be really good later on. And our first set of stairs up here into the next room, and I definitely remember this room. This room is like a puzzle of sorts. And it can be quite difficult to navigate. Alright, well, let's do this. And, alright, let's push this. And then I think we need to go this way. There's also a path to the south here that we may turn around and come visit. Though I don't remember if that's anything important. Though this may also just lead us back the other way. Make sure that we have enough speed to jump this. Yes, we do. This one, you want to make sure your bike is turned down to its slow mode when going over this ramp, and you'll only go 1 space. And then we get a Max Ether, which is also quite good. Then you want to turn your bike up to max speed again, so he'll jump farther. And there we go. There's that. Completely done and dusted. Get off the bike. And we'll continue on this way. Ooh, a little bit of a rock puzzle here. Move the right one first, then the left one, and then push this one. It's pretty easy to see. And then this, we actually, I believe, can... no, we have to get by... Ooh, I forget how we do this one. This one, I'll have to remember. I think we end up having to go all the way around. And ooh, Rapidash, a Pokemon that we haven't even seen yet. I don't believe. It is one of the only other fighting type Pokemon in the entire game. Behind, obviously, it's not Rapidash, but it's Rapidash's previous evolution as well, which the name of that Pokemon, for some reason, has left me for... And we're almost out of Drain Punches. We need to be careful. That should heal us up to full health, though, and we'll have to start using something else, I guess. Or it may be time to retire Lucario for the Victory Road. You are definitely going to run out of moves here, and I would not necessarily recommend leaving and coming back, because you're just going to have to run through the entire area again. You won't have to fight any trainers, but it still could be a problem. Future Sight, I didn't want to read this off. It's a Psychic type move, and ooh, 2 turns after this move is used, a hunk of Psychic energy attacks the target. That would be good for probably Mr. Mime, but I'm not really interested in having it on Absol here. Parados. It's probably a good idea to go ahead and actually, you know what? Let's see our brand new Garchomp for the first time in action. Alright, let's do this. Ramparados is also I believe, a dragon type Pokemon. I believe it's also Dragon Rock. So let's see here. Surf should actually be pretty good here, I believe, because of the rock type. Yeah, it's super effective. If you remember correctly, way back, like episode 5 at this point. Well, it would have been episode 5 regardless, not at this point. It's just always been. Anyway, this Pokemon, we saw its former evolution, whatever it was, back in the very first gym. That's the only reason I remember that is that one Pokemon is extremely hard to beat if you pick the fire type starter at the beginning of the game. If you pick either other starter, either Piplup or Turtwig, you're going to have a much easier time in that very first gym. Because if you guys remember, we barely made it to the first gym. But after that, it was pretty smooth sailing. Anyway, Carnivine, another Pokemon we haven't seen. You can pretty much only find this Pokemon in the Great Marsh, I believe. Just to kind of throw that out there. Let's try Dragon Claw here. I think that might do quite a lot. Okay, didn't quite kill, but I'll take it. And another Dragon Claw will do. But you can only find this Pokemon in the Great Marsh if you're looking to catch it. I believe it's a grass poison type. And it can only be found at like certain times of the day on certain days. It just kind of depends. It is pretty strange. It's one of the hardest Pokemon in the game to catch. Not the hardest. That definitely goes to, I would definitely say... Ooh, I think I have to go this way, right? And then... Oh wait, no, I screwed this up. Okay, I think I have to leave and come back now, which is kind of stinks, but at least we won't have to fight any of the trainers. Simply walking out of the room and walking back in will reset all the puzzles. I remember having trouble on this puzzle, so I may have to sit here and think about this for a while. I do like how when you run out of a repel, it will tell you that you've run out of the repel, and that... I do hate that we have to continue to use like strength every time we exit a room and then come back, and then it gives us this little cutscene and then tells us that we can use strength to move boulders around. I don't necessarily care for that, but it is what it is, I guess. And ooh, wait a second. I think we do this and then go around and then use the hidden move, Rock Smash, and I think we can push the boulder back. Yes. There we go. And then we'll go this way. And as soon as we step out over here, this Pokemon trainer, yeah, is going to see us. Yeah, this is another required battle. And she's going to see if we have what it takes to take on the Elite Four. Ace Trainer Sydney. Clefable. We should be fine here. And I do think I need to move Lucario out of the front of our party because he's running low on power points or PP. And so we may need to be careful here. The Meteor Mash should actually be pretty alright. I think these guys are weak to steel, if I remember. Yeah, they are. So, yeah, we're totally fine there. Cute Charm, and I think we've fell in love. But only with that Pokemon, so... It's fainted, and we really don't have any effects to that. At least I don't think we do. I could be totally wrong about that, and it may be affecting us more than I think. Ooh, Torterra. Another Pokemon we haven't seen is just the final evolution of Turtwig. Probably one of my favorite final forms of any sort of Pokemon, any sort of the starters. I do like Infernape. It's pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie, but I do like Torterra as well. And the only thing we haven't seen is Piplup's final evolution. That's the one we're missing, though we will definitely be encountering that somewhere in here, I believe. Either in this episode or in the next one, but I definitely remember it being in here somewhere. And so, yeah, down goes Torterra. We didn't get to see much of him. That was the Pokemon I actually used in my first playthrough. Kept him all the way to the end, and he was actually super helpful. He pretty much leech seeded everyone, and we just kind of swept through everything. I had a pretty good move set for him. I'm not gonna lie. All right, here, this puzzle can be a little bit tricky. It's actually very simple. If you want to go to the right, which just has some HMs and stuff, I personally won't be going that way. You just leave the room from this area. So we'll fight this guy first, obviously. And then if you leave the room, he'll return back to his original position, so it'll be easier to kind of navigate this area a little bit more. He won't fight us again, obviously, because we've beaten him once. And then after that, then you can push that boulder down and move over to the right. Though it just has some like HMs and stuff with some different puzzles and things like that. I personally am not in the need of any more HMs or anything like that. There may be some healing items and stuff over there as well. But I'm not really that interested in grabbing any of those. I feel pretty set with my team currently. I liked our move sets, and at this point I think I'm just more focused on fighting some trainers and getting to the Pokemon League. Yeah, I thought he might use Drain Punch. We'll use Metal Claw here. I need to start using Metal Claw more, even if it does less damage, just because we have more of those moves. It's going to be the most helpful, just because I don't really want to run out of PP on some of our other moves. Alright, yeah, so we're getting quite a lot of levels here. Everyone's up to level 50 now. Oh, Hippowdon. I think we switched to, yeah, probably Garchomp here and surf our way to victory. Because this is either rock ground, but it's some sort of rock type. So we'll use surf here and we should be pretty alright. And we'll be seeing this Pokemon again, don't worry. Alright, so surf should be fine. And yeah, well, it'll at least do a good bit of damage. It won't take it out, but we should be fine. Ice Fang, uh-oh. That's what I was worried about. Garchomp is 4 times weak. And any dragon type is 4 times weak to ice type moves. Which if you don't have a dragon type of your own that can handle the champion's own Garchomp, the champion has a Garchomp, which it's actually quite known for, actually. You could have some issues because it's very, very strong. And if you don't have an ice type move, that's also quite strong with a Pokemon that can at least take a hit from the champion's Garchomp. That's where most people fall short inside of the Pokemon League, and especially the Champions Battle. That battle is definitely one of the hardest in Pokemon, and so I definitely recommend being prepared. I remember it took me like 6 tries my very first time coming in here, and apparently this guy's Pokemon knows karate. But alright, let's continue on for Machamp. I don't actually think we have seen Machamp. I think we saw him in the 3rd gym, I believe. Another Pokemon that, unless you're trading, you're probably not going to see outside of different trainers in the area that have them. This might take us out. No, but I do definitely need to heal here. Instead of using Drain Punch, we could swap out here. But he's going to be weak to fighting type. I may swap in Dusk here, though that worries me slightly that he might have something effective against us here. Because there's actually probably a good chance that he does. Low sweep. Okay, nothing crazy. It lowers our speed a little bit, but we were already slower. We'll do close combat here, and this hopefully should do quite a lot. Oh, so close. He may actually have a focus sash, and that may not have been why. That may have been why we didn't take him out. No, it wasn't. We just somehow didn't take him out. And sadly, our defense fell a little bit there, so we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. I guess an Aerial Ace will finish him off, even though I don't think he's a... Ooh, actually, Aerial Ace, he was super weak to. Interesting. I didn't know that fighting types were weak to flying. Well, I guess I should have figured that out when that Staraptor earlier, like the very first Pokemon we encountered in here, took out our Lucario in like one shot. I should have remembered that. That'll probably be something out now that I'll remember because I've said it out loud for like the rest of my Pokemon journey in any region that we ever take on, either on my own or I guess on the channel here in the future. You know, it's crazy. Most of the trainers here really only have like 2 or 3 Pokemon, but there are a ton of them here, and I think this is actually like one of like the 3 rooms that we only have left to go in. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe we do actually need to go to the right here, but I will start off by going, okay, so yeah, we can't actually get over there. So we do need to go this way, and we will fight this trainer. And I think after this battle, we'll do some healing up here to make sure that we're in tip-top shape, to make sure we don't accidentally get taken out here by some random trainer in the area. Because a lot of our Pokemon are getting kind of low on health. Like I know Lucario and Dusk are both kind of on the lower end. Yeah, we're getting close here. Metal Claw should be alright. Hopefully this Chingling doesn't take us out in the meantime. Never mind, we just took him out in one go. That works for me. I will definitely take that. Alright. Alright, we should be fine to just leave him in then, because this is just the next evolution or the evolution before. I don't exactly remember. And then, yeah, Drain, another Dragon, or Metal Claw, not Dragon Claw. Doesn't take it out, but we should be fine. Extra Sensory, okay, that scares me just a little bit. Ooh, we held on with a 1. Ooh, Lucario toughed it out so we wouldn't feel sad. I do kind of like that, actually, that little thing that goes on in this game. Like your Pokemon can just barely hold on. If it's like an attack that would have just barely taken them out, sometimes they'll tough it out with 1 HP. So it's like having a focus sash at random at times, which is pretty useful. Or having that one move that a lot of rock types have, Sturdy. It's like having Sturdy in a sense. No reason to go that way at all. To the right, I don't believe. At least I don't remember there being anything over here. Unless there's something down this way. I've actually never looked up here. So you know what? Since we have time, we'll go ahead and check. Alright, these guys are here. We need to be careful not to get seen by them. And I want to surf before they see me. And then we can actually head over this way. Interesting. I don't think I've actually been over here. Ooh, a rare candy. That's a free XP boost. And now that I think about it, I don't think we ever used that rare candy that we had a long time ago. Like way, way back. So let's try to be careful here. And yeah, avoid these guys if we can. I actually probably don't want to go that way. I'd rather just go this way and avoid that trainer over there to the right altogether. And then just use Waterfall here. Travel right on up. And we should be just fine. Alright, and there we go. And now I do know for a fact there is a trainer right here. Yes, right there that is required. Though really quickly, I want to go right down here and grab whatever this is. Because I don't exactly remember. Ooh, Dragon Pulse. And actually, now that I think about it, that was the move I wanted Lucario to learn and replace Workup with. So, let's say before we take on this trainer, let's do that. He can actually learn it through leveling up, but we found it right here, so no real reason to wait. We have it, and we can definitely go ahead and use that. Yeah, so let's hand this over to Lucario. Can only be used once. I'm not too worried about it, and we'll replace Workup, because at this point, any Pokemon that we face up against is going to do a lot of damage. So working up isn't really in our best interest. And so we'll start with that. And plus, we have a lot of X items, or at least we can always purchase them. And that can kind of be used as our own workup. It'll take longer, but if we can find a way to like negate our damage a lot, we should be fine. Alright, but let's continue. Starting with this trainer here, which is a trainer that I don't think we actually have seen before, or at least a type of trainer. This almost like a vampire, but it's actually a dragon tamer. These guys look pretty cool. They're purple drows with the black outfit with yellow accents. In fact, here's like a bite. So if you hadn't met a Gabite already, you would have seen it here. I completely forgot to heal, which is slightly a problem. Okay, yeah, we're in a little bit of a tricky situation here. Ooh, we can use Blizzard though, so let's bring in Absol here and see what we can do here. It's actually the one reason I brought in this Absol and gave it Blizzard a long time ago, is because I knew that we would probably be bringing him all the way to the end of the game, and that if in case it ever came down to it, when we get to the champion battle, if we've already lost our own dragon type, and wow, he avoided the attack. Alright, we'll have to try it again then. That we would be able to use Blizzard, hopefully, and get off an attack. That's going to instantly KO Gabite. Being a dragon type, obviously weak to ice. Which is an interesting thing, actually, that it just so happens that, like, I guess because they're supposed to be like reptiles in a sense, that they're cold-blooded, and so their body doesn't do well to extreme temperatures, but they're not weak to fire, though. I guess it's like most dragons typically breathe fire, I think is like the idea. It's like, so they're reptiles in the sense that they won't, you know, okay, that just brings us back to the entrance. I don't want to do that. I was thinking maybe there was a Pokeball over there that we could possibly grab or whatever. Actually, we're quite far in here. I'm not gonna lie. We're doing pretty well, actually. And I would like to use Repel. And what is this? So we're gonna become even tougher. You'll meet many Pokemon. I think we have to come back here after we become the champion, because I believe this leads off to a brand new area. So we may explore that in like a bonus video or something. But let's see. We're probably... I gotta kind of figure out where I am right now. Probably don't want to go this way. Okay, no, we can't. Razor Claw. I believe that ups our critical hit chance. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, increases your critical hit ratio. I don't think that's really anything. Actually, it would actually be really nice to give that to Absol over that that poison barb. Just because I think that I mean, that's only boosting one type move, though. Absol's already got a really high crit chance. That'll pretty much almost guarantee crits and more than it. Or we'll probably get crits basically more than we wouldn't have. Alright, but I think really quickly we should heal up our Pokemon, and then I think we'll take on this one last trainer. I don't want to use either of those. Those are going to be really good for much later on. And in fact, now is a good time to probably use... Actually, you know what? We should be fine to still use our Hyper Potions for now. Okay, that was pretty close. This one will also be fairly close, and this one will almost heal us all the way. I need to make sure we don't have any other type of heals. Alright, so just more Hyper Potions, I guess. It's a little bit of a waste, but we can purchase more, and they're not that expensive. Both Dusk and Lucario are both close enough that I'm not too worried about it. Garchomp was really the only one I wanted to make sure we healed completely. And alright, one last Pokemon battle before we probably end off this episode. We're getting probably close to about, well, we may be a little over halfway, I'll be honest, because we're not too far even now. So in fact, we may actually be closer than I thought. In fact, I may go ahead and just continue and I think about it, because I think we're actually pretty close now that I think about it. Okay, that didn't do a whole lot. What did that do? Oh, his typing became the same as Lucario, so... well, that now makes Drain Punch super effective, so... great going there, pal. You just gave me free HP. I actually didn't know Tentacruel could do that. I didn't even know that was a move either. That's really interesting, actually. Because sometimes that could work in your favor, and sometimes it could really work against you, depending on the type of moves that your opponent has. Let's see, Golem, another Pokemon we haven't seen, because it's another evolution type. Definitely going to be switching in, yeah, Garchomp for this one. This is the evolution of Geodude past the other bigger, bolder type. And then after that, you get Golem. And Surf here should do just fine. Should sweep right through this dude. Either take him out or be very close. No, he has Sturdy, so yeah, he will endure the hit regardless. Smackdown, it's not going to do a whole lot. And then we can finish this off with pretty much anything. We'll go ahead and use Dragon Claw. Sweep through, yeah, 1 damage, and yeah, take him out nice and easily. Ooh, and yeah, there's the Empoleon we've been looking for. Let's see. Yeah, we'll bring out Luxray for this. This is the other final evolution of the starters that we haven't seen. This is Piplup's final evolution. It's actually a Water Steel type, which is an interesting grouping, I will say. And I do think this Pokemon does look really nice. But sadly, you're gonna have to go, pal. I forgot that was our paralyzing move. For some reason, I thought that was our attacking move. I should just be using our... I should basically just have info open at all times so I can see, because that was kind of dumb, actually. So we'll use Thunderbolt now this time and actually do damage, yeah, and sweep right through this guy. And that first move basically did nothing for us, because even though it's paralyzed, it still gets the attack off. I find that paralysis doesn't really help either you or your opponent if you both do it or whatever. Teeter Dance, ooh, that might actually be good, possibly. No, probably not. You could confuse Pokemon, but I'd much rather have our 2 attacks and then Reflect and Light screen that protects us from all sorts of attacks. And that's actually probably my plan for the Elite Four, is to start with Mr. Mime in every battle and just throw those up and then bring people in to do a whole lot of damage. Alright, let's see. Oh, you're joking. Oh, you're joking. I did not mean to do that. Luckily we don't have to fight any more trainers, but that's a problem. So you know what, I am going to cut ahead very quickly until I make my way back over to where we were just a moment ago. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, we're back now. It actually didn't take quite as long as I thought it would. But we can also use Rock Climb to get up here. Actually, this is the only way to get up here. And I think it's actually probably one of the last trainers we have to battle. If it's not the last, it's like second or third to last. There's not too many more. And actually, now that I think about it, this area is slightly smaller than I remember, because we're already here. I didn't expect to be here this early. And yeah, Gibble. That's what I meant earlier when I said Garchomp's first evolution. It's Gibble. You can actually find some Gibble in here, especially in the room before this, that are quite useful, because they're going to be high enough level that you do is level them up twice, and you'll pretty much instantly evolve them straight to Garchomp. So if you didn't go underground and find Gabite or anything like that, you can definitely find some Gibble around here. They're going to be high enough level to, you just level them up twice. The first time's going to get you Gabite, and then again it's going to get you Garchomp pretty easily. So I just thought I would throw that out there. It's another way to get your hands on a Garchomp if you're looking to do so. Alright, but another Dragon Pulse is going to do just fine here. Yeah, and there we go. Alright. I think that was his last Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure. As soon as Lucario Ooh, Gyarados. I guess we'll bring in Luxray here to finish it off. Anytime I see a water type Pokemon, my brain just immediately goes to Luxray. Because, I mean, I can't really think of anything else that really water is weak to. I mean, I know there is things, but like off the top of my head, I don't remember them, obviously. Still being fairly new to the series, I guess. Sometimes it's definitely hard to remember. So we'll go ahead and take out the Gyarados fairly easily. I mean, but like, that was the one thing when I started off Pokemon that like I could put together pretty easily, because it's not too hard to remember. I mean in real life, you have to worry about electricity and water, like not super often, but like they tell you not to like shower in a thunderstorm, because it can be dangerous, and like it actually is. And actually, that was our last trainer. I forgot how close we were. I'm glad I didn't actually stop. But the Pokemon League is ahead. Pokemon League, the pinnacle of trainerdom. And so there's only one thing left to do. Surf on the water here and head up this waterfall. And so let's do that. I love how the music changes just to the fact that we're surfing. But don't worry, the music will change back once we step up here. And here we are. The Pokemon League. Our final destination. And now we're inside. And so first thing that I'm going to do, we're going to do it pretty much at the end of, I pretty much do this at the end of every episode, is heal up all of our Pokemon. And we should be pretty good to go. I'm actually going to walk outside though, because it's crazy. I thought I was going to take 2 episodes to do this, and they're both going to be like fairly long, but it turns out they actually didn't end up being that way. But regardless, I think that that's going to do it all for this episode here, guys. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It's helped the channel a lot. And if you want to see more of this, please do consider subscribing and leaving a comment as well. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.